Camp Nou can be demolished, Habib had a say on Ronaldo, Barcelona is dreaming of Neymar's return again, and Messi gave Barca fans a great hope for a happy ending. Football News is back in touch with the latest big news from the world of number one game. Friends, subscribe right now, we are glad to welcome every subscriber of ours. Guys, what you don't like about your favorite club? Write your opinion in the comments below. And now we are to ask you to support this video with like, because we are about to start. Messi was awarded the prize to the best scorer in La Liga, 7th one in his career and 4th in a row. Real Madrid forward Karim Benzema was named the best player in La Liga of the 2019-20 season. Our congratulations! Timo Werner hasn't scored for 9 games in a row for Chelsea. His goalless run started after 0-6 against Spain. Barcelona is in a difficult situation. We are changing the team, but we have to fight for the trophies. It's easier for the rest, said Koeman. Chilwell was injured in the match against West Ham. Ben unsuccessfully sprained his leg and probably injured his right ankle. Barca have repeatedly lied to Messi. He can't accept that other clubs win the Champions League, says Joan Laporta. John Stones is close to extending his contract with Man City. Liverpool is interested in defender Ozan Kabak. Schalke 04 wants Origi to be included in the deal. Marcus Thuram was suspended for 5 matches for spitting in the face of Hoffenheim player and fined 40,000 euros. Ramos's elbow in the match against Eibar? It's a penalty. The judges decided otherwise. There are things that are impossible to understand, said Barcelona coach Ronald Koeman. In Spain, Real is treated differently from the rest. Replays of important moments are not shown on TV, says Real Madrid president Florentino Perez. Klopp is the BBC's best sports coach of the year, while Liverpool is the best team. PSG, Milan, Inter and Roma are monitoring the situation with Papu Gomez. Atalanta wants 10 million euros for him. I don't imagine myself at the same table with Messi and Ronaldo, but I think I can invite them to eat at mine. France Football quotes Robert Lewandowski. Benzema netted and made an assist in the La Liga game for Real Madrid for the 30th time. In the 21st century, only Ronaldo was more successful, 44 times. Brothers Sven and Lars Bender will retire at the end of the season. The twins are 31 years old. Salah is the fans' player of the year in the Premier League. Grealish, Rashford, De Bruyne and Henderson are in the top 5. Juventus could sign Depay or Milik in January. Memphis wants to get Barcelona. Real Madrid is considering the transfer of Yves Bissouma. Brighton estimates the midfielder at 35–40 million euros. Marcos Rojo is interesting for Newcastle, Sheffield United and Spanish clubs. He wants to stay in the Premier League. Milan intend to strengthen the team in the January transfer window. The Rossoneri have Jovic, Milik, Soumaré and Simakan in their shortlist. Arsenal will give Arteta some money for transfers in January. The top priority is the creative midfielder. Real Madrid midfielder Kubo may leave Villarreal in January. Emery doesn't need him anymore. At Real Madrid or Barca, Salah would have won the Ballon d'Or if he had played at the Liverpool's level, said former Egyptian national team player Mohamed Aboutrika. Benzema has 12 points in 12 La Liga appearances, 7 goals plus 5 assists. This is the best result in this season. The childhood of Marcus? Sometimes we didn't even have a slice of bread in house, said the mother of Manchester United striker Marcus Rashford. Achraf Hakimi is Inter's first pick for a defender position with 4 goals in his first 13 Serie A performances. Liverpool leads the EPL at Christmas for the 3rd consecutive year. The last time such a series was from 1978 to 1980, also from the side of Reds. Former referee Andujar Oliver believes that a penalty should have been awarded against Real Madrid after the ball hit the elbow of Sergio Ramos. Milan's average age of the players at the match against Sassuolo was 22 years old and 313 days. The club has the youngest Serie A squad in 16 years. Yesterday, there were 2 matches in the matchday 14 of the Premier League. The results are in your screens. We can note the victory of Chelsea. Tammy Abraham scored a brace with an opener made by Thiago Silva. Right at that moment, we shall dive into the main news. Barcelona's presidential candidate Agustí Benedito has proposed demolishing the arena of Camp Nou stadium in order to build a new one in its place. One option is to knock down the Camp Nou and build a new ground right on the same site. While that happens, we would play for 3 years at Estadio Olímpic Luis Companys. Our second plan is to play at the Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper. The remodeling of Camp Nou could cost more than the construction of an entirely new stadium. If we do it immediately, the project we're putting forward wouldn't cost more than 900 million euros. This would be financed by the sale of the stadium's naming rights for a period of 25 years. The reconstruction would take 9 or 10 years. Marca quotes Benedito. UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov appreciated the play of forwards Cristiano Ronaldo and Karim Benzema. In his Instagram story, the Russian reacted to the recent post of Juventus striker and Real Madrid player that they wrote after the last matches. 15 years at the top. Almost impossible. Khabib wrote about Ronaldo. The best. He wrote about Benzema. The Portuguese scored 2 goals in the Serie A match with Parma, which ended up with Juventus' triumph 4-0. And the Frenchman slotted the ball home and provided 2 assists in the La Liga game against Eibar. Real Madrid won with 3-1. Barcelona presidential candidate Jordi Farré spoke about the possible return of PSG striker Neymar to the Catalan club. Neymar will be welcome, but the first thing he has to do is to give up his demands, ask for forgiveness without humiliation. We have spoken with his representatives, and they told us about a possibility of going home. Who doesn't want the third best player in the world in the team? He has the opportunity to submit a transfer request, which will allow us to sign him for 40–45 million euros, claimed Farré on the air of Rock 1. Barcelona forward Lionel Messi spoke about his mood during the season. "I'm fine. Summer was a very bad time for me. I went through it. The end of the season and what happened in the summer affected the start of the new season. But now I feel good. I know that Barcelona are going through difficult times, as a club and as a team. But I'm in a good mood," said the Argentinian in the interview with La Sexta. What does it mean? Messi is relented after Bartomeu left and is willing to stay? Looks like we have such a case. It's just awful to play without fans. The feelings are unpleasant. When you don't see anyone at the stadium, you get the impression that this is a training session. You are fitting into the game too long. Therefore, we see a lot of equal matches. It's very difficult to win no matter who you play against. The pandemic has greatly changed football, and for worse. We see that in the matches. Fortunately, after this is all over, people will be able to return to the stadiums. Everything will return to normal. These words of Messi are quoted by Marca. PSG defender Prancel Kimpembe was injured in the game of the matchday 16 of the French Championship against Lille. The match ended with a 0-0 shutout. He was substituted at the end of the second half. Kimpembe pulled the back of a thigh due to him stopping the dangerous attack of the opponent. There were 4 Lille footballers who ran against 1 PSG player, but he went into a hard tackle and managed to knock the ball away at the last moment. According to L'Equipe, the 25-year-old player will miss about 3 weeks due to the injury. Perhaps this was the coolest saving of the season. It will be difficult to surpass such a heroic act for the good of the team. Friends, we invite you to follow the Top Football channel. You will find out which of the football players was involved in criminal affairs. We honestly didn't expect to see some of the players there. Well, we will say goodbye for now. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.